that you can hear other people.
Alright, sweet. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Meltdown Day 3 semifinals. Gen versus Fatal Aces. Looks like Gen's LU will be Sad and a DC. That is nice. Alright, the room got closed, I think, maybe, yeah. We'll see, maybe
I scroll and get line up real quick, because I saw it earlier, but I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
Oh, here it is.
Alright, so Jen's got Kevin, Darren, Dami, Ultra, Vantox, and Jordan. And FA has Sergeant Guy, Alex, Chibi, Leroy, and some Mies that Marlon, you'd probably know better than me.
Jax, Leroy, Chibi, Alex, Sergeant Guy, and I'm missing a lot.
Stark 6, I think.
Oh yeah, Daniel.
Some tracks that I'm sure we'll probably see this war. We'll probably see Cloud Top from Gen. We'll definitely see RWS from FA at some point anyway. Looks like 3 of them are already picking it.
Now I'm not too sure who hosted, because I see both teams picking like Sunshine Airport, but I'm not too sure as to who actually is in first.
I think Daniel. Yeah, Daniel's.
Okay, that makes sense.
All right, so FA getting RWS right off the bat here. Start off strong.
And I believe they're like starting top 3 in the room. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, they've already jumped to a quick top 4, maybe top 5. Leroy unfortunate, getting bumped, not being able to take those ramps right. Gonna go ahead and pull triple shrooms, not bad. Take those. Gonna gain a couple spots here, and looks like he's gonna get ready for it. Sort of a cluster here, as usual, on RWS. We got a breakaway. See where, oh, ouch. Let's see where Leroy, ouch. Leroy getting kind of bodied here. The bumps, that is unfortunate. Might get starred here as well. Alright, Smart goes wide. I think Kev somehow ended up behind him though, so yeah, he's gonna get starred for that. Not his fault. Leroy definitely played that bad as well as he probably could have. Gonna be stuck in last here, which is definitely unfortunate, especially on this track. And with the breakaway that I believe someone in FA has there, it's just gonna be a lot of power items and back. No one's really gonna be able to gain too many spots on each other here. He's able to pass Kev, so he's gonna secure 11th here.
I'm back. Wow.
And already top 3, 5, 7 for FA.
That is a huge race.
Can't say I'm surprised. Gotten used to them doing this on RWS at this point. So now we'll see what they go. Jen probably gonna go straight to Desert, maybe RMC. Something to try to get those bottom spots back up to the top. FA is probably gonna go like
Music Park.
Yeah, Music Park. Something. Music Park's probably the best choice. Something that lets them hold those.
Oh, Shy Guy Falls.
Shy Guy Falls. All right. Honestly, I don't have a ton of experience online with Shy Guy Falls, so I'm not sure how well it holds top spots. Or,
It's really good because at the beginning you can get a good couple of drafts and then just.
Yeah, that's
especially
true.
with like a bunch of top spots, you can just get good draft strats. So it's a really good track for top spots, especially top 3. Kind of works
Yeah.
like the beginning of the Dolphin shows.
Mm-hmm. Leroy is going to manage to get a box here, but he's going to get bumped all the way back into last. But he is going to avoid those bumps before the ramp there, which is very good for him. He's going to get the draft. Not going to matter though, because he got the boost pads. Dropped the banana there. He's holding up steady in the middle of the pack here. Gained a couple of spots from the start. Dami seems to have dropped up to 5th there, 4th. Leroy's going to go ahead and get rid of that green for a shroom. As long as no one grabs the red behind him, I'm sure he'll be happy with that trade. He's going to use it there just to get out of that pack a little bit, get away from Dami. And that is unfortunate, definitely going to get trailed there.
There's literally nothing you could have done right there.
Yeah.
This is Mario Kart 8, and he most likely gets shoes right here.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, he got triple.
And there's 3 shrooms, yep.
There's a blue shell. I'm not too sure who's in first.
I'd assume probably FA still. I don't know who exactly, but unless Dami grabbed some tough. Ooh, Leroy. Leroy.
That was
Oh,
the
boy.
shortcut. When nobody
That was
could make
rough.
the shortcut.
That was like, I wouldn't even call that a day 1 shortcut. I feel like people probably made that on day 1. That was rough. Well, it's far enough back where he's probably gonna have a chance to redeem himself lap 3. He's gonna grab that box there. Gonna have to go a little wide because of the star, but it's okay.
And Darren getting a bill. This bill should honestly. It's a really good
I
item.
don't know if that was
Especially
too
at the end,
smart
you should
swimming up there.
Like,
Okay, there we go, Leroy. And he's gonna get billed.
Oh, Leroy. Ouch.
and it doesn't look like
Okay,
a good race for. They got a lot of
bottom spots.
Yeah, I think they got first, and that was it.
Bottom 5. Ouch. Alright. Or bottom 4, whatever. 8, 9, 10, 11. Jordan getting last there, but definitely a winning race for Jen.
Yeah.
Coming back. Probably a pretty even at this point, slightly favoring FA. Jen, I wouldn't be surprised to see Cloud Top come out here. With Jordan and Darren both being very, very good at the track. We're gonna see ED though. Also gets the job done. Sunshine Airport, pretty smart pick there. Toad Harbor as well. Gonna get the job done for FA. And we're going to ED. Alright, so this track is one of my least favorite tracks of all time, but I see why people pick it. I just think it's so annoying. It's very similar to Dolphin Shoals in the fact that you basically just drafting everyone until first place gets too far away to draft anymore. So we'll see who is the first person to get far enough away from the pack where they are out of range for those drafts. And we're gonna see Leroy already grabbing a draft.
Bantox just cruising his way in the first.
Yep.
Or it looks like it. I don't even think he's in first.
Dami, I think, maybe? I don't know. Oh, he appeared again. Dami gonna go ahead and snipe somebody.
Yeah, and now Bantox is in first. He might want to throw this green away.
Yeah. Ooh, that bomb. That was close. Leroy gonna go ahead and grab another draft there. It's quite laggy.
Yeah,
I'm not sure what even hit him there. Bantox just kind of RKO out of nowhere. He is going to get hit by Daniel's Reds as well, which is not going to help. Sort of falling behind here.
Gets a golden, which is, it can be really good, especially if he uses it at the right time. He can still get the chain at this last set of boxes and get back into the pack.
Not gonna get. Oh yeah, he just misses the chain there, barely. But that's okay. There's another set right here, so he'll live. And I lied. He's not gonna get those either. So that's gonna be a couple spots lost from the shortcut, no doubt.
Because I definitely see a lot of FA and bottom spots right now. So you just have to assume that Jin is literally top everything right now. And I believe Bantox and Dami still have a like. Because look at top 2 on the mini map. They are literally just out.
Yeah.
Well, top 3. Jack is in second. And it looks like Jack's got bodies, so Jin will know it was like. And Leroy blew his teammate.
Ooh, ouch. Oh boy. And the blooper. Oh, Leroy. This is starting to look like an 11th place for Leroy. And a last place. Sergeant guy passes him up the line after getting blued. And it's going not as bad of a race for FA as it was looking. Still a losing one, but it's definitely looking like it was a worse one around halfway through lap 2 there. Do we know why Ultra isn't streaming? Or is he just...
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering if we had like multiple perspectives, but don't know why he's not streaming.
I'll drop him a PM, see what he's doing.
And according to Rookie, the war is tied, I think, or is that just? Oh, I think those scores are old. So I believe, based off that last race, if they were tied going into race 3, that Jin is definitely up right now.
Yeah, I would think so.
Dolphin shows Bantox is starting in first, so we can just go ahead and say bye Bantox, because D-Pab. All in all, this is a really good track, and I feel like this track should favor Jin spots more than it would do to FA, considering they had like 1-3. No, they had top 2.
Yeah, it depends. It depends who can get the drafts early and who goes which path.
Bantox already ripped. I don't know what happened to him. I believe Jax cruises in the first. Just to say, I just love the All-MR amiibo. I think I need to get one.
Yeah. Not a whole lot of I'm not quite sure what that shortcut is, but I guess.
And triple res
green
right.
Snipe on Dami. Nope, not quite.
Oh, and the banana snipe. Okay. I wish there wasn't so many Mortons. That way I could kind of like read the mini map. When there's literally 10 Mortons out of fucking 12 players, it's kind of annoying.
Yeah.
We do know Jax is in first, and Jin is definitely second. As for the Mortons, I'm pretty sure FA is definitely more Mortons than Jin is, so I'm just gonna assume that FA definitely has like maybe 3, 4, something else. Not too sure.
Greens are gonna take down Vantox there, and also seemingly Leroy is quitting. Better not just sit there. He's gonna DC. Yeah, there we go.
And you kind of have to question why he just gave up, because he literally could have.
And there's the DC. Yep.
Yeah, Leroy.
Oh boy.
Okay.
This is happening.
Honestly, I don't know why he's exactly mad, because he's not driving the best right now, but he is just taking hits.
Oh yeah,
because he's driving bad, so it's kind of not exactly what you should for.
Yeah, we also don't know what happened that race, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, we didn't even get a race score. I can just put up, let me ask real quick. And FA got top 2, 6, 7, 10, 12 that last race. So they definitely won that race.
Yeah. I'd imagine pretty even at the moment. I don't know what they're waiting on exactly, but should be getting started up soon here. Or maybe not.
I think it's about to start. I think they were trying to get a sub for Leroy, but Leroy just said, let me play it out.
Yeah.
So we should be starting real soon. Yeah, I tried to get score, but I don't think anybody had a rookie, so just we'll see. I think, okay, yeah, the race was 44-38, so FA won that last race by 6. If that helps any at all. And with top 2, you see, well, with the FA top 2, you see Jin picking Sweet Sweet Kanga. And I guess this track favors middle spots at the beginning, I guess you could say, more than it favors top spots.
I question Sweet Sweet Canyon because...
Yeah, I always question it, because this track is really a random track.
Yeah, I find that the first, well, I guess second turn, before the cannon, drafts there are really slow, because you should be getting the SMT and just hopping on that, and drafts are much slower. So getting a draft early is bad, but getting a draft on the long turn after the cannon is good. So Leroy manages to avoid the drafts there, and that's going to get him a couple of spots.
Kev just gonna sound horn. I believe it was Daniel just out the way. The FA with 1-3 right now. And Chibi does have a sound horn in first, so unless he gets hit, then this is pretty much a 3 first, or just some. Or Darren could just get triple shrooms. Yeah.
That works too. It's not gonna quite get up there though. Leroy gonna go wide too for the trip reds.
That's the triple
So
red.
FA casually driving up with 2 sets of trip reds and like 5-6.
Yeah, that's just Rip Jam. Assuming that Daniel actually let Jax pass. It was really solid team play.
Yeah.
And great awareness of Leroy to get out the way. And Sergeant got with this fire flower. I wonder if he's going to backspam it, and Leroy has to be careful. I think he actually did get
He
down.
did, yeah. Leroy just barely dodged it though.
And there's a blue, but I believe Chibi still does have his horn. So this race is really looking really good for FA. Yeah, I don't see them not getting top 3 right here. There's literally no way they can't get top 3.
Yeah. Alright, not as bad as it could have been. For a top 3, that's gonna be closer to what Jen would have wanted. Definitely an unfortunate race for Jen though. Stars kind of aligning for FA. Chibi with the first set horn, front run, and then 2 middle spot sets of trip reds. It's definitely gonna hurt your chances.
Dry Desert. Literally one of my favorite tracks. Sometimes. This track can be really good and it can be really, really bad.
Yeah, that is true.
Because I think yesterday when Tyler was playing in the free-for-all, like finals, he literally was in first with like a really nice breakaway. Lap 3, going into the last turn, he got blue, and everybody took the cut, and he went from first to like 8th. Literally taking the last turn.
Oh yeah, yep. That's desert, I guess. Nature of the track.
He had like a 5-second breakaway, dude. And 1 blue, and a whole bunch of shrooms sent him from first to 8th. And this track is the most random track in the game.
Yeah, I suppose that's why it's picked though. Chibi's back from this little break, I guess.
But it really does favor bottom spots. It favors anybody really, especially it favors packs, like people in the
It
pack.
favors whoever is in bottom spots by the time the last set of lap 3 comes around.
Exactly. And FA with top 2 right now, and Daniel does use the D-pass, so I do see him kind of breaking away right here. And smart on Leroy to throw away his screen, because Jax is literally everywhere right now.
Yeah, Jax is spending some time in the off-road, I guess. So he got lucky that horn didn't hit Leroy. If he hadn't been like lagging 10 feet into the dirt there, that would have been really bad.
And I'm pretty sure Jax is using the wheel for this race, because he usually does. Okay, Daniel? I don't know what happened to Daniel.
Is that really faster with the plant?
I think he just tried to, like, if anybody was taking that, they were just gonna
I really feel like that's not faster to take plant with
it's
the
definitely
cut.
not faster. I think he was just trying to mess people up, taking the cut. I like the option. I like the thought of it, but you literally didn't get it. Anybody.
Yeah, but no one took the cut, so yeah, I don't know.
And literally the dumbest item in the game, the freaking boomerang.
Oh yeah, very much so. All the new ones are really annoying. Between the boomerang and the fire flower.
And everybody's taking cut. Just look at the minimap. It's literally just crazy.
Yeah.
I believe Jin swooped into 1-3-5.
Yeah, I think that was Vantox at the end. Yeah, Vantox took the cut right, managed to pass Leroy and Sergeant guy.
But FA still getting everything 2 through 5.
Definitely, slowly but surely slipping away for Jen here. Not too late, obviously, just because of how early it is, but
yeah, and FA with the typical TTC pick with middle spots. But it does pick Yoshi Circuit, my favorite track in the game, after Baby Park, of course, and Animal Crossing Winter. Literally all the DLC tracks in the game are the best.
Baby Park is the most underappreciated clutch track ever.
It really is.
Baby Park is like actually super good for top 2. So you just go.
This remake is just beautiful.
Yeah, this track is so nice.
What?
Oh my
He just
god.
did a trick shot off the wall. He did.
What a great item that is, man. What a great item.
Literally the best item. And Jin with top though. Never mind.
Oh boy.
I believe. Okay, Jordan did have a great game. So
Yeah.
and I believe Cinder does have a Hornet first, so that's really good for him.
Yeah, as long as Leroy doesn't grab another set of trick reds here, it'll be good. Jack's shrooming up.
Jax is definitely about to get red. Oh, he just held it. Okay.
I do not know where Jax is right now.
Yeah, I have no clue either.
Leroy, it's probably smart of Leroy to just hold those, because I feel like Jack's definitely in a completely different place from where he is now.
Jax is probably on like Cinder's butt right now, and Jax hitting the banana.
And now he's not.
Those greens are
We're gonna toss those greens into the cut, just in case. I don't know.
Jin, I believe, is 1-5. Not too sure as to who's behind Leroy right now. Kind of wish we did have a second screen.
Yeah. Almost firing himself there, that would have been bad. Leroy gonna go ahead and scoop up third here. Just getting passed by Sergeant
And I
guys.
believe Jin actually helped to blue that race, because there was a blue at the end. But once again, FA get in 2 through
2, 3,
5.
4, 5, yep, and 7, 8 that time too. Yeah, slowly but surely.
You have to wonder, because Jin are getting their track picks, but they aren't getting the spots that they look
Yeah.
for out of their track picks.
They've definitely been maintaining first place, but I'm gonna go for Excite Bike here, RMC, anything to catch up at this point.
Excite Bike is just a bigger baby park with ramps.
Yeah, and it's just significantly more random somehow. Honestly, despise that track. I cannot play it. I can't do it.
And there's a lot of greens on that track. There's literally always greens.
Yep.
Greens and reds.
Mhm. It's especially annoying when you're playing against people who really enjoy just sort of pressing that L button.
Yeah.
They just get a green and it just goes, and there's each both the turns, the chances are, no matter where the green hits, it's gonna bounce off and hit you. So, not. Chibi definitely contributing a lot to the MK board's stream chat.
Guess I should check this out.
They sent a total of 2 messages, and they're definitely very helpful.
One thing I want to see out of this race is for Sin to maintain first. Because I know FA usually
And
does this
yeah, rest in peace to that dream. Chibi's already
yeah, and
in
this track
first,
is
maybe. I don't know.
first. And yeah, Cinder's just dead.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, he's his
we're
lag.
back. We're back.
That was really, I don't even know what to call that.
It's-
FA is still predominantly top spots. Jin definitely has 2-3 right now. Leroy has to do something with this plant. There have been a lot of sound lines this war.
Yeah. Well, that plant's gonna get Cinda there.
Wow, unfortunate for
red.
Tommy did have something.
Okay, he blocks it though. Tommy blocks it.
Why are there so many blue? There were 2 that lap.
Yeah, Tommy actually hasn't been lagging, I noticed, which is good for him. This race is bound to be much laggier than the others, just simply because it's TikTok clock.
Yeah. Good track, but just really laggy. Kinda
Yeah.
Like, whoop, rip.
And yeah, I was about to say like, well, something's gonna happen with that green.
The green literally just popped up. There was literally, it wasn't thrown anywhere. It kind of just showed up on the screen.
Yep.
I don't even know who threw it. That was really, I don't even know what to call that. That was just unfortunate.
It's gonna star some Pikmin amiibo. It looks like maybe gonna star a bunch of other people who probably weren't there. And yep, they all appear ahead of him. And there's the beauty of TikTok clock. Another winning race for FA.
Bottom 3 for Jin was just really, they need more middle spots or just frontal presence.
Yep. Jen is having a very difficult time getting more than one player up to the top.
Yeah, my stream kind of just froze. Ricky, would you happen to have a score? Oh, wait, never mind, I see it.
Somebody in Leroy's chat just said plus 64 that GP, so. Yeah, it was a rough one. Not impossible. They got 4 races to bring it back, but.
They're gonna need really, really big races to bring this one back.
Yeah. Oh god, they're picking side bike again, why? SA. Forget what spots they had. I don't like SA for anything but just first. I feel like SA for second is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
Just like super good for just first.
Just like DKJ.
Yep.
A lot of the tracks in this game, they work the same way in like concept.
Yeah.
They all play so differently.
Should I flame Leroy for his cheese lines or not? I don't even have tops there anymore. I guess I can't really see.
Have they not already played Cheeseland? Or am I just...
They played Desert.
Okay, okay. I feel like I already watched it. Maybe I'm just... I don't know.
I don't know, people are going down. Daniel and somebody else just got green. And there's the fire. Leroy all of a sudden seemingly in 3rd place. Jen has top 2 though, which is top 3. Alright, there we go. It's kind of bad for Cheese to have top 3 after lap 1, but like, still. Jack's managing to eat that green, but not really eat the green.
Top 3 definitely has a break at this point.
Yeah.
Cinder should be getting
the whole pack is like, this is a weird. Cheeseland's weird.
Oh.
Even I don't even like this track online.
Somebody bam shock dodge. I'm not too sure who it was. It's definitely important.
Kev maybe? No, Kev's
Bowser. I think it was Sergeant.
No idea. Leroy just kind of YOLOing with the fire there. I'm not even sure who he hit, but he's just kind of going at it.
Extremely close.
No box, that is gonna hurt, but he can still get the last set, which is the one that really matters, I guess. Yeah, this whole pack's really tightened up in the back. Darren pretty much getting guaranteed first here. There goes everyone taking the cut. Let's see.
Jack definitely got there. Not too sure who got second. Okay, top 2-4 for Jin, but
not quite what they needed though.
Yeah,
good start. It's a good start. They still have 3 races. Deficit's probably only somewhere around 60 now. Which is doable. I don't know about that cloud top pick. With the skill that Jen has there. I'm always afraid to choose cloud top against Jen. And we'll see. This might be what Jen needs. I find that Cloud Top's like anti-third, so definitely questioning this pick from FA. I know Darren definitely knows how to take these beginning turns here. He is going to get bananaed though, and Leroy's going to hop into a top spot. And never mind.
And it looked like Darren may have just read it himself. Because he threw a red forward, and next thing I know, it looked like he got hit by the same exact red. I don't think I've ever seen that happen in this game. I know it happens in Mario Kart Wii, but I don't think I've ever seen somebody represent this game.
I think the only time, I think it's happened to me once, and that was just because like it was doing the thing where it'll just hover behind someone instead of just actually hitting them because they're lagging super bad, so I'd rather just hover behind them, and then they ended up slow-owning me with the red that I threw at them.
I believe Chibi just got wrecked out of first. Not sure if the minimap is just lagging for me. Yeah, Sin is definitely in first.
Yeah, Sin is,
That's really good for Jan. assuming they have more decent middle spots.
I think Vantox is in back here, and then there's Kev.
Yeah, they're bottom 3 right now. And that is not where they want to be.
No, especially not on this track where there's really no clear shrimp strat that's gonna get you back up.
And Leroy missing every mini turbo in existence.
Yeah, right, he just missed. He just straight up missed like 4 mini turbos in a row.
He got the God build. This is honestly a really good build.
Yeah. Yeah, Jen is a lot of bottom spots.
Yeah. FA has like everything. I think they're first now too. So like
yeah, they're
like
first
1,
now.
3,
Ultra's the only one that's up there.
And everything middle. And Leroy getting 5th right here. I think they got 1, 3, 4, 5 FA did.
Yeah. Think so. Oh,
Yeah.
alright, top 2. That's
Oh, top 2. Okay,
and
so
then
George
bottom
is
3. It's a losing race.
Yeah. And for Jin, they just aren't getting enough middle spots. They'll get top spots, but they won't get enough like middle or
Yeah, there's been a pretty decent pattern of Jen getting first, a couple of middle spots, and then like bottom 3, which is top 3, bottom 3, if I'm not mistaken, is a race win by 2. So it's not good to get bottom 3, that's for sure. Jen needs at least a 56-point race to be able to win.
Yeah.
Thought there were 2 races left. Is there only 1?
Nah, it's 2. There's 2.
It's 2. So
Shout out to Leroy and Sergeant Guy for picking Animal Crossing because it's literally my favorite track. And it almost picked Sergeant Guy. I would have cried.
this track can either be very eventful or just very boring.
And I can speak for FA on this one, or at least from my experience warring with them lately. They have been using this track a lot more for top spots. I know me, I hate this track, but I guess it favors top spots because we would literally start with good spots and kind of maintain them throughout the race. And then
Yeah, I know Xander and the rest of SVC have been pretty huge fans of this track for a while now.
And this track is kind of awkward in a sense.
It is, yeah. It doesn't feel like it belongs in the game. Kinda like Bayonetta.
Shots. But of course, this costing way more than Bayonetta did. I think this is $5 more than Bayonetta. And Leroy just pulling every bill right now.
Yeah, no kidding, jeez.
This is 3 in the last 2 races.
I don't know. There's no broken bill strats. Yeah, he's just gonna go ahead and use that. Besides Ultra though, FA is the vast majority of bottom spots right now. I think, maybe not. I don't know.
I believe.
I think Jen's like top 3, maybe.
Yeah.
They're at least that top 2 breakaway. I feel like I've seen all 6 of FA back here.
If Jin can get like a top 4 or something right here, or something crazy, then they can honestly and get one more good race, then this just might get more exciting. Oh wait, that was lap 3?
Yep. It's over.
Oh yeah, that's it. And it's just like they don't get enough middle spots. They'll get the top spots, but they won't get anything behind it, and that's really unfortunate.
Yeah. Jordan though. Jordan with the young 42. Trying to go in. Unfortunately, it's too little too late at this point.
Yeah, even
I
with the top
think-
6, they won't be able to win.
Yeah, statistically they are eliminated. Good showing to Jen though for making it this far for sure. We can see a little exhibition race here. Yeah, Jen definitely did quite well, as we expected. Definitely a Division 1 deserving team next season.
Yeah, most definitely. And Jin, I can attest, they have really well teamwork or like chemistry.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They always have. Ever since CY, they've been that core of like Jordan, Vantox, Dami
Yeah.
has been playing together for forever. And guys like Darren and Ultra, super chill, super good players, and definitely good in call. And Kev too has been around for a while. I don't personally really know Kev that well, but he seems to be cool with that system.
2015, like early 2015, and then I kind of think he just fell off of the game. I still can't believe this game has been out for 2 years.
Yeah, it's weird. I was thinking about that the other day. All these people that have like just occurred to me. Like I've been talking to just all these random people for 2 years.
Yeah, man, it's crazy.
2 years of my life down the drain because of this stupid
Exactly.
game.
I've been in it since Mario Kart Wii, and I joined Mario Kart Wii in like early 2010. So what's that, 6 years?
Yeah, I was never. I don't know. I never was part of any other MK community, and I don't even remember how I discovered like MK boards or anything. But I think I got a Twitch around the same time that I got MK8, and that's how.
Oh, Ripley, right?
Yeah. He just like pulled some little something to dodge that second little wave of fireball, so that was clutch. And never mind, there's the other ones. Yeah, Leroy kind of taking a beating. It's okay. No problem.
I hate this track. Just looking at it makes me mad.
Yep. Certain parts of it are kind of aggravating. Mount Wario, I think, was.
Little bumps.
Yep. Mount Wario was like the second track that I really just sort of loved right off the bat. I was like, I loved Royal Raceway like right away, like pre-fire hopping.
That track is beautiful.
I was like pre-fire hopping first thing. I was like, okay, I'm going to get tops on Royal Raceway, and then I'm like, crap, I'm really bad at this game. So that never happened, but yeah, MW was like the second track that I really tried on. It's pretty. It's weird to race on, but it's pretty. Jordan threw up the 57. We'll give him that. In a losing effort, but he'll take those.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think Rookie wants us to look over the bracket. I guess we'll do that whenever he gives us the go.
Sounds good to me.
So our grand final will be SEC and FA.
No surprise there.
FA has beaten SVC in the last 2 times they played this season. Well, this past season in MKU. So this is kind of, in a sense, the run back.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting straight into it. They already have host. I think they're about to add host, and I think they're getting lineups now.
I think I'm getting kicked from doing what I want to do. Gotta go look at colleges and do the homework that I've put off until today.
Ah, the good old days. I remember looking for colleges and all that crap, applying to colleges. Good times, good times. I feel so old.
They're not, I wouldn't really describe them as good times.
Yeah, well, you're right.
Alright, whatever. Good job to FA, and good luck to them, good luck to SVC. I don't know, I'm gonna be gone before it's over, so I don't be back, but yeah, good luck to both those teams. See what happens, see if SVC can get the run back, and see if anyone else can cast, so poor Marlon doesn't have to solo cast like he always does.
I think Mark said he could. I'll just message him. We'll see.
Yeah, alright, see you guys.
Alright, see you. Oh, okay. Okay. I guess.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Marlon and Mark here.
Yo, finally got
Hi.
Skype to work.
And I guess we're just going to talk over the bracket real quick. We started top 8 yesterday, and from what I've seen, there weren't really too many upsets. In pretty much every match, the higher seed won. And I'm pretty sure, if not everybody predicted these two teams right here to be the final two teams out of the tournament. But starting with round 1, yesterday we had FA beat SG. We had Jin over MW, DVP over HD, Severance over Aerial 8. Pretty convincingly. Getting 639 points is just... Getting 600 points in a war is ridiculous. And then round 2, we had Jin over FA, Severance over DVP. And then in losers, we had MW over SG. And I wouldn't consider that an upset because MW did. They were last season, and SG. HD over Area 8. Then losers round 2, we had DVP over Midnight Wasp, FA over HD. And then winner semis, we had Jin versus Severance. And Severance won that war pretty 34 points.
That was close, to be fair. Compared to Severance's other wars, that was the closest they've been so far. Yeah.
And it looks like Jin pushed him. I wish I would have saw the war. Looking how close the score is.
I think Gen were ahead at one point. I think I just got like the end of it, but Gen were definitely ahead at some point.
Because going into GP3, Gen was up, I believe, 14 or something like that. They were definitely up going into the last GP. Yeah. And I remember looking at the table, SVC won GP3 by like 40 something.
Yeah.
And that ended up winning the war. So SVC can be beaten. It's been proven time and time again.
Will FA be a team to do it is the question.
Yeah, that's the question right now. And then in losers round 3, we had FA over DVP, and they actually scored 600 points. Barely.
That was a stomp, though. I don't know what happened that war, but like FA just turned it on. It looks like.
Yeah, and I was out with my family eating. We went to Or Charlie's, and I was actually watching this like war from my phone.
Oh yeah.
While I was eating dinner. And from what I saw, I watched one race and they got like top 5 or something, and they were like top 6 overall. And I just kind of closed the stream after that. And then today we had both these awards happened today. And then just a couple of minutes ago we had FA over Paleon Genesis. And from that war, we saw how predominantly how much FA were just more present in the front than Jim was. And that led to them getting better races. Because when Jin got first, FA literally got pretty much everything, either whether it was 2 through 5, or when Jin got top 2, FA would get 3 through like 6. And that's kind of what you need. When you don't get top spots, you need at least as many middle spots as you can get. And Jin just couldn't get enough middle spots. And
this tournament's still pretty promising for Gen, though, considering they were coming from D2 into like Division 1 like the next season. Like they were only 24 behind Severance. They were run down a bit more against Fatal Aces, but still they've proven they can kind of keep up with the teams. As Rookie mentioned there, if the final match now, just Severance versus Fatal Aces. If Fatal Aces happen to win, then we will have to play another match in order to do the grand final, I guess, in order to get the total winner. So FA, they can reset the bracket with this if they win, which would be pretty hype, to be honest. Going into a grand final would be kind of cool.
And like I said earlier, this is just the run back, because I'm pretty sure SVC doesn't want to lose to FA again.
Yeah.
So I feel that SVC is going to come out strong and just play strong throughout the entire war. But FA has been playing really good today. From what I've seen, they've been really dominant in top spots. And I'm not too sure if SVC actually did war today, but I know they probably all did like a war watt or something. Yeah. So they probably did war early morning, because FA is coming off hot right now. So I just want to see how SVC comes out. Because if they come out strong, they're trying to make a statement. We're not losing to you again. Last 2 times were flukes. And we're here to show you that we're still the best in this game.
No. It will be interesting as well if FA do win, kind of the mindset SVC will have going into like the grand final kind of thing,
Oh,
the
yeah.
second match, because it'll be like, okay, we know we're good, but we've lost to them 3 times in a row, and a bit of doubt might creep in, and it could affect them. But yeah, this is going to be a good match. Hopefully. Generally, most of the matches I've casted have turned out to be quite good matches, so I'm hoping this one continues the trend.
And right now, I'm trying to get both teams lineups so we can discuss, I guess, roles in the war.
Yeah, I think the lineup, like, well, obviously the lineups are going to have a big impact, but both these teams can get like a really solid 6.
Yeah, most definitely. I know for a fact that Xander and Tyler, I would assume that they're both playing. I feel like they'll bring out Ruby. They can also bring out K. Who else plays for SVC? Not too sure about Soldier.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Soldier's actually going to play.
I
I
saw
know
he
they
didn't
would
have
love
his
that.
best war yesterday, I think. Let's see.
Oh,
Yeah,
there's NATO.
he got 65 against Jen yesterday, Soldier.
Oh, he actually played yesterday?
Yeah, he played. Yeah, he got 65 against Genesis.
I get really hyped seeing Soldier play.
Yeah, Soldier's really good to watch. I remember watching him like last World Cup. I think I was watching him.
And there's always something going on when Soldier's like streaming.
Yeah.
Do weird stuff, and then something will happen, and it's like, Soldier, like, are you, like,
Yeah,
are you a
I mean,
god?
like, room will be open for like 6 minutes, and he's busy TTing, just like not caring at all. It's like hype.
With the most awkward combo.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just see it, and he's like 7 seconds ahead of your time, and you just cry. It's like, yeah.
And I believe the room is up. Is there just Leroy's stream? Is there a second stream? If
What I can see is just Leroy's. The only other, like, I guess known guy to us is Matthew streaming, but I don't think he's in either team, is he?
nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, so it's probably just Leroy right now. Yeah, it's just Leroy rookie.
I didn't even know Matthew still played this game. I thought he kind of quit with everybody else from KC. Just Leroy. So we will be watching from FA's perspective. Okay, let's talk about Leroy for a minute. The last war, Leroy did get a little bit flustered because he really did have a bad GP1. But from what we saw, Leroy wasn't racing like at his best, and because of that, he got hit a lot. And one thing I want to see from Leroy this war, is that he doesn't let. I just hope that he doesn't let like him racing back get to him, because last war he kind of brought it back GP2 and 3, so hopefully he can just maintain that. But Leroy is one of those people where if he keeps getting hit, he will end up RQing or just let it get to him, and it'll affect his racing. So I really hope he fixes that going into this war, because this is literally, you don't need that this war, because this is a big war.
Hopefully, because he's an important person for FA. When Leroy is on his game, he can like go off. Yeah, I need to BRB for like 2 minutes to put in my cat. I'll be right back.
All right. Still trying to get SVC's lineup. Not too sure as to who's playing. FA is sorting things out right now with lineups and who can play and who can't play. So I will have updates on the lineups pretty soon, I guess, because the match is supposed to start now, because technically it is 3 o'clock. And it doesn't even look like room's up. But we shall see. Sounds like a weapon thing to do. So apparently, according to the chat, SEC is Armada, the Swedish god. Well, Leffen's from Sweden too, so we're all my smash heads. We should say FA is H-Box. Armada winner, left and win. All my melee heads. SVC is 0 and FA is Nairo. Because 0 kind of sticks to the book and SVC plays everything by the book, and then FA is just kind of a, I guess you can kind of say they're kind of aggressive, aggro. Okay, so I do have a confirmed lineup from FA. I believe it is going to be Alex Chibi, Jack, Sergeant Guy, Kaiser, and Daniel. Really, really, really strong lineup. So I don't think we have a stream. Yeah, because Leroy is definitely not in this lineup. That's really okay. We don't have a stream. Okay, I'm trying to see if I can get somebody to stream because I didn't think about that reading the lineups. Okay, Jax can't stream because he will lag. Okay, hopefully Tyler or Xander can stream. And since we have been watching FA all day, it's really nice to see another team. So hopefully we do get a backup stream. Who else can stream? I wonder if like Leo's playing. Oh, apparently Soldier's going to stream. Yeah. Okay. We got the same information literally at the same time, Ricky. I love it. I love it.
Nice. I come back to hear Soldier streaming. That's hype.
Oh, yeah. Apparently Leroy's not in lineup, so we had to get somebody else to stream, and they're seeing if Soldier can stream.
Oh, okay. Oh, I guess forget what we said about Leroy then.
Yeah. We gave a whole segment to Leroy, and he's not even playing.
Oh, rip. Rip. Yeah. But yeah, at least though with Soldier streaming, it'll be interesting to see how he does. Like, will he like retain, the skill he once had? Because I don't imagine he's as active now as he used to be.
Yeah, Soldier used to be probably one of the most known like USA players. He's played in pretty much every World Cup since this game has been out.
So.
I think he was on the 2014 squad, and he was definitely on the 2015 squad last year. And once again, he's on the 2016 squad, and he doesn't even play the game.
Yeah. Soldier's just been consistently good. Like every year, he's kind of kept up with all the techs, and just adapted to it. I like the Armada versus Leffen, by the way.
Alright, so room is up. We still don't have a second stream. Or at least I don't think we do yet.
Yeah.
That's just what we're waiting on now.
If Soldier can, this will be interesting. We'll just try and do a radio broadcast. We'll just imagine what's happening. It'll be epic.
I can just read the FA chat and tell you what's going on.
Yeah, exactly. Just okay, so there was reds in this race. There was a bit, more reds. Yep, it's going well.
Never mind, he can't apparently. So that's just GG.
And Tyler used to stream.
Yeah, he streamed yesterday. He streamed the free-for-all finals yesterday. Not too sure why he doesn't want to stream today. So this might be GG. Now I do some out of 12 people. I'm pretty sure you can get one streamer.
This would be annoying. Let's type district cast list. um, I'm sure.
Okay. Apparently, Jack said he's gonna stream, so I'll give you the link real quick, rookie. I think it's like
Nice.
Jack's MKVX. Yeah.
Okay, cool. We have a streamer. And Jax after, like, he just rejoined FA today, didn't he? Actually, a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing I'm questioning with Jack streaming, because usually when he does stream, he usually does lag a bit, so he might end up just cutting it off if the lag does get too bad.
Hopefully, at least we have something. They'll take it right now. Yeah. The thing is, though, just thinking of like the potential lineups, I've seen so many of those guys stream before. Didn't NATO stream
That's
a
what I'm
lot?
saying. Like, I'm pretty sure somebody can stream. I know Xander usually streams.
Tyler streamed, Jax has streamed,
Tyler, Jax,
NATO, Soldier.
I forgot NATO.
Oh, actually,
I always forget that. NATO's in SVC now. It's kind of weird.
Yeah. Is NATO? I'm not sure if NATO's playing though, because I think he said he was gone all day.
Yeah, he said he's busy all day.
So no, okay, scratch NATO. But
Yeah, so no NATO.
Hopefully, if we do get a stream, we don't miss anything, because it's like the room should be up by now.
Yeah, apparently everybody's joining the room now. Apparently they've already started.
Fantastic.
All right, so I will just read the chat after every word and kind of fill people in on what's going on. Or at least until Jax can start streaming. Because he said he was setting up. I think they started before he finished setting up.
It's not too bad. We won't be able to catch like second race. Just imagine now the first race is the most epic tied race. We miss it. Calling out.
We need MK8. We need this like spectator mode.
That
not
would
just
be
for worldwide.
cool. Yeah, that would be cool.
It would be so useful.
I know, you see it in other games. Well, it's like, Nintendo, please have mercy.
Nintendo's like, we already gave you MKTV. What else do you want?
We already gave you MKTV and we're taking that away. So
They're like, what else do you want? We can't please everybody. We gave you two DLC packs. We gave you a new cart. We gave you Mercedes.
yeah. Gave you the hookup on the Mercedes, yeah. It's like, got
We
to
gave
do those
links.
gold
We gave you
gold
Amiibos.
rings.
What else do you want?
Yeah. Do you know the FA lineup, by the way?
Let me scroll up. Oh wait, I have both lineups. Okay, this is SVC's lineup. Oh wait, I didn't quote it. SVC's lineup is Xander, Ruby, K, Tyler, Soldier, and Dayum.
Okay.
And FA, I believe their lineup is Alex, Chibi, Jax, Sergeant Guy, Kaiser, and Daniel.
Okay. They're both pretty strong lineups. Actually, they're both very strong lineups. I forgot
And one thing I would like to point out.
The
Oh,
SVC. No,
One thing I would like to point out is that Dayum, a new addition to SVC, I kind of want to see how he plays with SVC because I don't think I've seen him actually war with them. And I know joining a new clan, it can be kind of weird getting used to warring with new people. So I kind of want to see what he can do because Dayum's usually known as a pretty strong racer, but now he's in a clan with a whole bunch of pretty strong racers. So I kind of want to see what role he plays in this war.
Yeah, that's important. It's like interesting how people like adjust to that sort of thing. Because if you go from being like the best, like the carry racer in this one clan, and you go into a clan and maybe you're not necessarily the carry anymore, it's interesting to see like how you adapt to that.
And I think they just started. Okay, I'll try streaming. We just need something because it's kind of finals. Yeah. And they're just telling combos in chat right now, so I'm pretty sure. Not sure if room started yet. I see them asking for a track, so I think the war just might have started.
Nice.
Now we play the waiting game, I guess.
So yeah, weather's nice. You know, it's nice weather. You know, just Jax is online.
He's live. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Clutch.
live. Okay, good. Don't have to talk about the weather. It's great.
Okay, we close all these other streams. Yeah, I love it. I'm glad it's springtime because I was tired of the cold. I hate being cold. I'd much rather be hot and surrounded in pollen.
Yeah, it's nice. This Jack's screen, his stream suddenly got really dark. Looks like he has like an overlay on it or something.
No, I think he's just AFK. You know when you go AFK for a minute?
Yeah, true, yeah. Forgot about that.
That always happens to me because I'll join a room and I'll just sit there and I won't touch a button until we start. Then my screen gets dark and then I get scared that if we just sit here for an hour, my Wii is just gonna like shut off.
I just sit there spamming. I'm a little nervous. That's just all I do.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Is it just me or is Jackson's stream just like buffering?
Yeah. It's been okay for me. He's sitting on the track back. Okay. See.
Alright, let me just close all this other crap I have open.
So he went Cheeseland, the rest of his team went TikTok, and SEC went Hyrule. See.
And okay. I'm assuming the FA picked
yeah,
I don't know. Based off the track picks, I would say that SEC has more top spots, but I'm not too sure because those tracks are just Hyrule Climb favors. I guess they picked that for Xander considering he's host, and I assume that FA picked TikTok because they have majority middle spots. I guess that was the situation.
Yeah. Oh God, are we gonna have the Morton Brigade?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Like I try to learn off the Mii's, you know, for the map. No one uses Mii. It's just like, I remember casting before where it was just there was 2 streamers, they were bottom 2, and everyone else was Morton. It was like nightmare.
Those are the greatest cast to do.
Yeah.
It's just like who's who.
Yeah. Well, anyway, so Jax is currently in 5th place. It looks like Chibi's in 1st, I think.
Nah, Chibi's in like 2nd.
Yeah. Xander's
he
up.
is in 1st.
Yeah, I think yeah. So it's 1-4-5 for FA right now.
And I know this is one of their more favorable tracks, so I can see them just taking this top spots and just keep it going.
There's actually Kalas got a boombox in 4th, so he might be able to break any blue that's coming. Yeah, it's Tyler's in 2nd, Xander's 3rd, and Chibi's 1st. Ooh, actually no, Chibi got hit by something. The top 2 SVC now.
Hopefully Chibi can get a good item rank, maybe a red shell. I guess a sound horn.
There's a blue shell. I don't know where it went. I think Xander had or Xander or Tyler must have had a sound horn. Because they didn't get hit by it. Unless Chibi blocked it, but I doubt that. Oh, Tripred's in 3rd for Jax. That could be GG.
Literally the best item right there.
Yeah, it's such an awkward
Top three.
place as well. He just destroyed Tyler. And another red shell. It's probably yeah, Xander's still getting first, but so Xander first. I would imagine that's probably like a 2-3-4 for FA. I see K in about 5th or 6th. Yeah, 2-3-4-5. 9-10
I think
or
they
9-12.
actually DC because there's just this guy in the back.
Yeah, FA won that race though. That was a good race.
Yeah, getting
That
2-5.
chip reds on Tyler was. It's such an awkward place to get redded as well.
Yeah.
It's like he'd no hope there. You said Soldiers Bowser. I'm not entirely sure.
I think he was the Bowser.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's the only person in this room who would pick Bowser.
K is using his me, so I know where he is. I think FA like and Jax is up. Well, we can see where Jax is. We don't really. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like FA are kind of mixed in their track picks here. They have 3 Cheeseland, 3 Cloud Top. It's very defined Toad Harbor for SEC.
And I'm kind of wondering as to why they would opt for Cheeseland, considering they got 2-3-5.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of an odd track play. It's Toad Harbor anyway. No, Colliston DC. I think he just got knocked back. So it'll be interesting to see how FA kind of build on the momentum of the first race.
Toad's Harbor. This track is beautiful.
I
Look
love
at
this track.
Toads. He looks so happy.
I love this track so much. Or people used to say it was kind of boring at the start of the game, but nah, I really love this track.
And Jack's kind of just
Ooh.
cruising his way past Sander there at the beginning.
And then he got greened.
Oh, rip. I didn't even know Sander was still behind him.
Yeah, that was a good snipe whoever did it. It's like 4, 5, 6 for FA now. I don't know who's in top 3. Xander should be up there.
Yeah, Sander should be first right now.
See. FA have 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's top 2 SVC. I think that's K shirming up. Yeah, that's K.
And Jax is honestly getting a lot of shrooms, even with like
Yeah.
the first not even being that far away.
Good place for the shrooms as well.
But I think that is K with the red behind him, so he has to be careful here.
Yeah, Sergeant Guy got hit. Yeah, it's top 2 for SEC. It's Tyler and Xander. The same top 2 we had in the first race.
Yeah,
as
same
well.
top 2.
It's the exact
Alright, let's
same
see
spot.
the-
Yeah, that'd be
Let's see
interesting.
if
Ooh,
Jax can
Jax!
put it again and get more- Did he really?
Oh, Jax! Oh, and there's a lot of SVC up here now. That could be that's good. That could be bad. And he fireballs himself. Ah, Jax. It's just like the
rip.
double combo.
Yeah. SVC definitely top everything right now.
Yeah, that was. I think they should still have top 2, and it looks like K's in 3rd. So it's our top 4, I think, right now.
And this is
Re-
definitely their track pick, and they're definitely taking advantage of it.
Yeah, someone was holding blue. I think Girls they just got last item. But yeah, this should be at least a. Oh, Jax, he turns into the wall at the end as well. That was awkward. Yeah, top. Okay, actually not as bad for FA as I thought it'd be. Yeah, and they got 3, 4, 5.
Oh, okay. Well, SVC is still getting like top 2 and 6, 7. That's still a good race.
Considering though that I think they had top 4 going into last item, so that's actually not too bad. Take that if you're FA. But yeah, Drax driving off lap 3 really hurt them because they had quite good spots above that.
And again with the Hyrule circuit. Look at the DLC. I love it. I love it. Look at the DLC too. It's a great site.
Yeah.
Literally the best tracks in the game are DLC 2.
I do think it's interesting how DLC 2 really took off. I think it took off more than DLC 1 did in terms of tracks,
Yeah.
like that people play. It's like, yeah, you really, like, of the DLC 1 tracks, how many do you have to actually see being played?
You mainly only see, I think Excite Bike was DLC 1? Excite Bike and like
Excite-
Mute City.
Yeah. Mute City even has got a bit more rare. As kind of Big Blue took over. Anyway, Hyrule, this could be good for SVC. I know they're quite good in this track.
Yeah, and I believe they're starting with like top 2, 6, 7, and hopefully they can get some drops in the beginning and just kind of get a bigger lead.
I think it's Alex's, or Jax is fighting for first now, yeah. Alex is up there as well. Jax,
I have never seen Xander use Streetle.
The
I
street.
think I've ever seen Xander use Streetle.
Baird will be so proud. Streetle squad repping. See, it's a nice shortcut by Jax. But Xander gets past him. Let's go ahead tight top 2 right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jax is holding first. This could be good for them if he can. They need to take Xander out at first because Xander like started the first very well.
I want to see if Jax tries to like slow him with this banana or something. But I know Xander's really cautious when he plays.
Yeah, he put a banana back, he hit someone. Those bananas were super tight. I don't know how he missed them. That was impressive. Oh my god, these bananas. Jax is like
everywhere.
shredding the needle right now. He's so close. So he's breaking out to a decent enough lead though.
And I really feel that I feel like Xander really did get hit by that banana that Jax threw back. So I believe that FA's top 2.
Yeah, because I think they're top 3. Collis is third because he's also me. It looks like K's in last. K's back there. Soldier's back there. So and he's a sound card now. They should be first. Right,
yeah, this is free first, unless triple res.
Yeah. Oh, shock and a blue shell.
Oh.
Well, this would be. It depends who's second. If it's his teammate second, then it's still like they're in a good spot.
Yeah, because
Dame getting first. Wow, Dame out of nowhere.
So was that Dame in second the whole time?
Yeah. Ooh, that was a good race for SEC as well. That was a good shock. 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think. Yeah. This is tight. This is tight so far. Because you've like SVC, they have top 2, but they also have bottom 2. While FA are kind of just all in the middle. We're gonna try and get scores out of this race, but I'm pretty sure it's quite close.
I think Ricky did update the score. Let me check that real quick.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Okay, SEC is up 14.
Yeah, it's still pretty close. Neo Bowser City, more DLC too. I think FA really need to try and get like Chibi in the front because after he had like if you get him in the front, he's so hard to stop.
And for FA so far, the only person who's really like had front presence has been Jax.
Yeah, Kinsey, Jack's been the only guy consistently there. The others are kind of coming and going. Yeah. Ooh, he gets bananaed.
Neo Bowser City.
Yeah. Just starting off, Dame's still in first. It looks like Soldier's in second now after Jax got bananaed.
I'm not too sure I don't think anybody actually D-pads. Well, never mind. Sergeant Guy is a D-padder.
Yeah.
But it looks like he got a really rough start, so he's kind of just playing in the pack right now.
I think it's Yeah, Chibi's in second now, starting lap 2. Jax is moving up into third. Oh, Jax got green again. He's not got any luck this race.
Jax is definitely wheeling right now.
Yeah. He managed to snipe K. That was a good snipe.
Wow. So I'm pretty sure that's still Dam at first.
Yeah, Dame's gone in first.
Yeah, he's gone.
They've top 2. I think FA have all the spots after him though, so it's not too bad right now. Yeah, the FA have 3, 4, 5, 6.
We need to get Soldier for a second and quick.
Yeah. Yeah, if they can catch Soldier, this could still be a good. Oh, Jax, he drove off again. Man. Oh, that's twice. I mean, God, I can already tell this is gonna be memed on the thread.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
It's guaranteed. But Dame's still first. It looks like Soldier still second. You Tyler back here. I don't know who's in last.
Yeah, just a order. If I had to take a guess, I would say it's SVC, considering that I've seen literally all FA and like everything else.
Yeah, I think it was whoever it was who was holding blue. So
Jax was still okay. Jax
1 4. That was a tight enough race. Yeah, I'm just again the GP pretty close. I think that was a winning race there, FA. Despite first, or else it was like very close. Yeah. Let's see if Rookie Bot updates the score. Let's see, 170.
The score was 170 to 158.
Oh, they
So
won
FA won the last race 5-2, so they're down 12.
That's close. It's been a good first GP.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So minus 12. It's not the worst situation. You have 2 GPs. Anything can happen.
Yeah, I think as FA you could be, especially the rest is like Toad Harbor. It could have been a lot worse for them. They were top 4 for SBC coming into last boxes. So they really want that cheese land. They've been trying for cheese land for so long. We're interested to see if they get it. What what then happens?
Cheeseland and Sunshine Airports.
Yeah.
And the track picks, I can say they've been on point. Both teams are picking like the best track for every situation that they've been put in.
Oh, we finally get Cheeseland.
Cheeseland. All right, it's showtime. This race is going to be either really good for a team or really just horrible.
Yeah, I know. It's actually genuinely rare that you get like, watch this be an even race now, and I'll sound like an idiot. But generally, this track seems to be either one team gets like top 4 or the other does. Seems like I don't know. It's weird that you've like a very close race here. It does always tend to be one-sided. See, I think that was Colossus getting sniped already.
And Kaiser getting triple shrooms for a set.
Oh, that's GG. That's briefly GG.
So hopefully he can just get him first and just hopefully keep this first. But it is Cheeseland and first.
Oh, that was a good snipe right there.
And he did get Reddit, so rip Kaiser.
Dave 2, 3, 4. It's probably still Damon first. That was quite a good green by Jax. Soldier streaming up. See, Tyler's got so many.
People actually take the cart.
Yeah. I think it's like 3, 4, 5, 6 for FA right now.
Yeah.
Which has been a common theme of this war. It's always been like SVC top 2 and then all FA. Let's see. There's Jax trying to red. Yeah, Dame's in first. Oh, he changed reds on Soldier. That's hype. And I think that's Colossus is now in first. Or he's fighting with Dame for it.
And I think he does have another shroom, so I would hope he would take the cut right here and just get first.
Yeah. This is right now. This is looking like a decent race RFA. They need to get Dame out of first though.
Yeah.
If they can, then this will be a very good race for them. But with all the streams, you can never really tell what's gonna happen.
And then looking at the bottom of the pack, I don't really see too much happening.
Yeah, the pack's
bottom
so
of the pack
close.
is kind of far back.
Carlos got hit by something. See, Jack got red shot last item. That's not going to really help him. See, everyone took the cut pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That face when you're third going into the last turn and get 8. It's top 2, 5, 6 for SVC. That was a good race for them. 9-10. Dame, man, Dame's really showing up. We were talking about how he'd do in like being in the front, but he's really showing up so far.
Yeah. He's really maintaining his front running role because he's in every clan that he's been in that I've seen, he's always had that role.
Yeah, he has. He's just always been that sort of guy.
So SVC, I'm trying to think. Top 2, they got top 2, 4, 5. That was a really good race. I think that's like plus 20 or something like that.
They're up 28 apparently.
SVC with the Wario Stadium pick, a track most people associate with FA.
Oh, well, this is interesting now.
They picked it against FA, so hopefully it does pick it because I want to see how this, and it does.
Yeah, it does.
Let's
this
go.
This is hype. I want to see what happens here. That's
Yeah,
like
I want to see how
that's
this race, I want to see
down.
FA take advantage of this pick because this is their track. I want to see how they played their track when the other team picks it for them.
Exactly. This is like SVC throwing down the gauntlet though. Because if SVC win here, it'll be like, okay, we just beat you on one of your guys' best tracks.
Yeah, it's definitely a call out from SVC. They're saying, hey, this might be your track, but we're top everything, and we can just take this and destroy you on your own track.
See, that was oh Jax, that was beautiful. Jax into first place. Oh, that was beautiful. Those hops mixed with the snipe. Oh, that was a nice play.
And this is just Jax making his own statement, saying, "Hey, you can take my track for me, and I'm just going to take advantage of it."
He gained so
Jax is
much
like-
on the tops. That was
Jax is like, "I know the strats." Now he's in first, and I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Well, looking at the mini map, it looks like SVC still.
Yeah, Colossus is in
Like
11th.
middle
Bad
spots.
Soldiers in like 10th. It's interesting though. We haven't actually. I think this is the first time any FA member has been at first, like for a prolonged period of time. But they're still like really close. See, since he's holding out the green, I would assume that it's a SVC member in second.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he probably
He's kind of
tried
starting to get a decent breakaway too.
Yeah,
His top 2 is literally just apart from each other right now.
yeah. Unless there's a blue shot or reds, I don't see Jax getting caught though. Unless he drives off again. Jax, please don't.
Yeah.
Please don't. He made that amazing play. Okay, he got rid of his green, so it might be his teammate in second. I don't know. Yeah. I think it is his teammate in second. He had a stir.
So this is definitely looking good for FA right here.
And top 2. Yeah, he slowed down as well. See.
And I like that. You get your track, and they took advantage of it. That was really good.
See, top 2, 4, 6. Yeah, that was a good race for FA. That basically countered the first race. And it is like, yeah, you would have to question that track basically. In the interview afterwards, if this turns out to be like a big track pick, we have to ask them that. Because it was weird, they were picking Sunshine the race before that, which is like a generic front running track, and I know they quite like it. So it seems weird when they got top 2, like 4 or 5, why they wouldn't pick it again.
I feel like that they got top 2 for something. I'd really see FA picking like either Music Park or Sunshine right now. I'm kind of wondering what to SVC will actually pick, considering top spots, because we haven't seen FA get a really big race like this. Yoshi Valley, okay.
Yeah, music park. See, it's weird that normally in this situation, FA might have picked Warrior Stadium.
Yeah, most definitely.
But they got music park, so this that could be a turning point for FA, honestly. See, they are down 16, so they won that race by 12. Yeah, that was a fairly solid comeback.
Music Park. The track of all tracks. This track is beautiful too.
Yeah, the music part is like so nice. Let's see, and they're starting off with top 2.
And I don't think anybody from FA is actually using Blue Falcon. I guess I should mention this. So they will be able to take keys. And,
Yeah.
Okay.
I know for a fact Dame is using Blue Falcon, so I think he's the only one.
I think Tyler is too.
Yeah. So this is even an extra good track pick for FA right now.
And they're kind of just holding this top 2 right now, which is really good.
That was smart by Jax there, being safe, not taking
going for the points.
and he didn't need to.
Okay, let's talk about like, look at the front of the mini map and then look at the back.
That's
I think
K
top
in
4
third.
is just, like,
Oh, there's Blue Shell. Blue Shell coming for Jax. I think the Blue Shell hit K as well, who was like SVC size member. Oh, it also hit Chibi, but Chibi's still first. They still top 2. That shows how far ahead.
The worst thing that could happen.
Yeah,
That was a good
shows
spot
how-
to actually get blue.
Yeah. It also shows how far ahead they were because I mean, like they top 2 both got blued and they're still like 5 or 6 seconds ahead.
Top 2 with a break.
Yeah, that's mad. And there's Chibi and Jax as well. And if FA want 2 people to be in the front, it's probably those 2.
And we definitely haven't seen Chibi up in the front as we have in like some other wars. And Chibi's usually the one from FA who's usually always in the front.
Yeah. I can see Kalos in like 6, so they at least have like top 2 6 right now.
And this is looking shape out to be a really big race for FA. Considering they're top tier.
Yeah. Oh, okay, good. He did go for it. I was wondering if he'd go for the last shortcut, but yeah, I think that's top 2. It might even be better. We will see.
And Colossus, no, that's K. I believe that's K's and Colossus meet look kind of similar.
Yeah. Okay, that was actually a good comeback by SVC.
Okay, getting everything middle.
Yeah, top 2 for FA, but everything else for SVC. I think that's probably very close for us. But still, now you have your 2 power guys in the front. Like, can you keep them there?
This is race 4, right?
Yeah, I think it is.
Okay. And SVC is currently up 20.
Yeah. I think this race is quite important in the context of time because if FA get a good race here, they'll have momentum going into the last GP. But if SVC get like a good race, it could be, oh god, we're down quite a lot.
And SVC kind of iffy with the track picks right here.
Yeah, that's interesting to see. You don't normally see SVC being like not sure what to pick. But yeah, Shy Guy Falls. Okay, that's interesting. You don't again, at least in my experience, I don't see this track as much as like I did at the start of the game. Remember all the French lands used to pick it. But Jax got trailed by Chibi. That's unfortunate.
Yeah. You can't be mad at Chibi because
Yeah.
considering that SVC were literally 3 through like 7,
Exactly.
he had no option but to drag.
Yeah, in your Chibi's situation there, if you get an item, you're dragging them immediately. There's like no hesitation, and it just happened to Jax like took a wider turn than him. Okay. There are quite a few SVC back here though. And he oh, Chibi's in third. I think around that. It's 2-3 for FA now. I don't know who's in first. And Alex gets sniped.
I think it's the Blue Falcon Morton, so I would assume it's Dame.
Dame. Probably Dame, yeah.
Either Dame or Tyler. This is definitely a Blue Falcon from what I can see.
Let's see if we can get Jack's catching up with him. He gets strip bananas. And if we can get close enough that we can see the name. Okay, he gets rid of the bananas on the glider. It's Tyler's in first.
Okay. And this is a really big first for Tyler, because they definitely needed this race.
I think Tyler needed this race as well. He hasn't been having his best war so far. Oh, Jax! Jax snipes himself! Jax, please, the memes! The memes!
I just want to talk about the way the bananas fell right in front of him.
Oh, yeah, and he did the red shoulder avoids Dame completely.
FCC taking this race. Yeah, that was really bad.
Oh, 3 SVC just got destroyed though. Oh, Collis got a crazy 8 in second, and I think he bombed 2 of them. That's
This
mad.
game, you have to love it.
That's mad. This could actually turn into a good race for SVA. Like, SVC are still getting first.
Yeah, especially when they're taking the cut right here.
Yeah, FA are getting 2, 3, 4.
And my stream just derped rip.
They got 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 12.
Okay, it's definitely a losing race, but it's not
Yeah.
the worst race.
Considering it was like 1, 3, 4, 5 for SVC at one point. But oh my god, it's jokes as well that Jack's got like 45 that GP. Even though fair enough, most of his driving off was in the first GP, but that banana snipe on himself, man, that's mad.
And FA is losing that GP by 4, 162 to 166. So they are down what I believe to be 16.
16 or let's see.
Yeah, because they lost
16.
GP 1 by
16.
well. Yeah. So FA down 16 going into the last GP.
So they did
And
actually
I
win
feel
the
like
last
now
race.
is the time to get hype.
Yeah, they did actually win the last race.
Now we're in for a show, people.
Yeah, it's probably a good time to remind the viewers if FA win the next GP by more than 16, so they win the war, the bracket will reset, and then FA and SVC will play again, and like that time winner wins. If SVC win, they win outright because of the double elim bracket.
Hey, call me crazy, but I'm honestly just gonna say that FA is gonna win this GP by 16 and freaking tie this war.
What happens then if it's tied?
I have no clue. I guess technically they would go to another match or just play like a tiebreaker GP or a tiebreaker race, but that would be pretty insane.
Rookie, the man with the rules. What happens if it does tie?
I want to see either a tie or like a win by 2.
Yeah, you could do a tiebreaker GP. I should know because I'm in the MK8 staff, so I should know what the rules are in that, but I do not. A tiebreaker GP, says Rookie.
Okay, yeah, tiebreaker GP.
I like the prediction though. I like the 16. That's a good prediction.
Because it's definitely a common like GP score too. Because I think 16 is like 160, 152 to like 1 something like that. Ruby DC, so we're gonna give him a few minutes to come back. Danny's you.
Ooh. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Danny does takeover. Yeah, that was a clutch. Oh yeah, feel free to pad out stream link so we can get more and more views.
Yeah, I've been posting the link everywhere, so hopefully we can get some more views.
We're selling ourselves as best we can.
I feel like now is the time to get hyped. So if you hear me scream or shout or anything, I apologize ahead of time.
If that happens, probably a good race for SFA. I would say that now.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep it unbiased.
No,
I'm trying to say as
I
unbiased
know
as
how it
possible.
is. I know how it is. I've casted arc matches before, and it's just been so hard to like stay. It's like, you know, you're sequentially saying, "Oh, what? Oh, that's so bad for the other team," but yes, thank God. Oh yeah, but
Trying to keep it professional. Trying to keep it professional. Now, if we somehow win this, then you might hear me hooping and hollering, because who doesn't want to see game 2?
yeah, game 2 would be hype because both these teams have proven they're very close, and Ruby rejoined the room. So no, you're okay. So you're going for a tied GP. I'm gonna go FA by 2. I'll just this is that close. I think this will be that close. It'll just be epic.
Because it's been back and forth pretty much. Because I think FCC, the first race of the last GP, they got like top 2, 4, 5 or something crazy.
No.
They picked RWS, and then FA came back and said, "Hey, you're not gonna pick our track against us and beat us on it." And ended up getting like 1-4, 3-4 or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's been kind of back and forth the entire war. So
I think the
really
like the biggest race difference was only like 12 or something like that.
Yeah.
So Bowser Castle versus Mount Wario. I think this is such an important track pick. And it's Mount Wario. Tyler's Mount Wario gets picked. That's huge for them. Because I think if that had gone to Bowser's Castle, you could have had FA breaking away, but Mount Wario is like SVC's track.
It's definitely Xander and Tyler's probably one of their favorite tracks or best tracks.
And you do have Tyler starting in first.
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. I remember the SVC strat I was oh, he blew out! Tyler!
Oh.
Oh my god, Tyler blew out first. That could be
Okay, here we go.
catastrophic. Oh,
Hey, we
that
have a
just
war.
made this
We have a
so
war,
much
ladies and
interesting. Tyler.
And I do know that Jax really likes his track, so I don't see him losing first unless he just does some weird stuff that he's been doing this entire war.
Yeah. I wonder, is that nerves on Tyler? I've never seen Tyler burn out in first on this track, especially.
I wonder what's going through Tyler's head right now. He's like, "Are you kidding me right now?"
Yeah, Jax had...
Oh, okay, Jax.
Yeah, that wasn't the best turn, but he's still in first. See, we're gonna have absolutely no hope of finding out who's in second here unless he gets past. This is like, because the Miis are so close on this. I think I see Colossus up there as well.
He did backspin the banana though, so I would assume that he's like SVC's definitely second.
Oh, he's like an interesting iteration of the shortcut. Yeah, Soldier is in second. Never actually see people going that side of the shortcut.
I wonder why he went that way, honestly. Because it wasn't like, I thought he might have went that way to maybe see if he could hit like Soldier or somebody. Yeah. But he honestly had a decent lead over Soldier.
Yeah. And he did like lose a bit of time there, but he's keeping first. It's weird, I'm used to seeing Jax when he races, he looks back constantly. This is like the first race he's not looking back at all, typically. But he gets pretty decent tops. Soldier's in second. See, it should
just have to get Soldier out of second right now.
There's a bill. Oh, there's two bills and a shock. Oh, I know one of those was FA. I know one of those was FA.
Yeah, one was Kolos.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're gonna pass too many people. The Bills honestly didn't even do anything.
Everyone's going. I think Soldier still got second. Let's see what that was.
Yeah. I think that was
2, 3, 4, 5 for SAC. That was still a good race for them. 1, 6. That was still a good race for SAC.
So that was like a +8 race or something like that, I think. Not too sure.
All right. Cool. It seems like Rookie will be joining us for the last couple of races.
Oh, cool. Definitely not the race FA was looking for starting off. They got first, but they didn't get any spots beyond that. So they have to find an answer for this.
So how much are there's 6? They're down 26 now. So that was a good race for FA. Electrodrome or Sunshine, or Bowser's Castle.
Okay,
and
FA's definitely picking it.
Electrodrome.
Electrodrome? I mean, Electrodrome favors middle spots, so I guess that is a good pick for SVC, considering they were like 2 through 5. They can get some drafts at the beginning and hopefully get Jax out of first.
yeah, never mind. Rookie Skype is weird or something. Dude, Skype is so bad. Discord master race.
Oh yeah. I've been preaching Discord since like I figured out about it.
So much better. Jax got bumped.
Everybody on Discord. I love it.
Yeah, Jax got bumped into the dirt. That's bad for them. I think that's a lot of FA back here as well. This track is interesting though. The amount of shocks I see on this track. It's just there's some tracks that there's always a shock. It's like Yoshi Valley somewhere. There's always seems to be a shock.
Shocks and triple res. That's Yoshi Valley.
Might be something to do with like the multiple paths. Maybe I'm not entirely sure, but there does just always seem to be like a shock. See, so Jax is streaming up. Oh, and he gets hit by Chibi. That was unfortunate.
I definitely believe that SVC has literally pretty much almost everything top spots right now. Besides, we see like K and whatever spot he is
in second, at least. K's last, but I think our Soldier's third now. Let's see, so Jax actually sniped someone. I'm entirely sure who that was.
That was the most jank snipe I have seen.
Yeah, that was insane. I don't know. Hopefully it wasn't a teammate
in front of the green. What?
If that was a teammate, that was such an unlucky snipe.
That was a pro snipe.
Yeah. Okay, so Soldier's in fourth. It looks like.
Yeah. I would assume that SVC's topped everything right now, or at least first, if not like. Anything else.
That was a bomb by Soldier. So. I think they might be top 4. Then again, I haven't seen Alex this race. Tyler is third. He's holding on a red cell.
So Alex is definitely either top 2, somewhere in the top 2.
Sergeant Kai is in fourth now. So if Alex needs to be in like first.
Yeah, Alex needs first. He has to get first right here for his team.
Yeah. Watch Alex be like 12th now.
Oh, I thought he sniped him. Yeah. Watch him not even be in the top.
Yeah. But it's just I hadn't seen him this race, so I think Soldier's showing up. I thought that was still a good race for SEC.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, top 4. Alex, he was 9th. Oh, that might be game.
Alright, time to spam the chat with Bible thumps.
Yeah. Oh, that might be game.
They tried.
That was, to be fair though, that was good by FCC. They got their track pick and the 2 track picks
they definitely took advantage of it. Yeah.
Have been like so clutch for them. FA needs 44 points to stay in, apparently. According to Rookie.
And looking at that first race, Mount Wario, the shock, I think it benefited SCC more.
SCC, yeah.
Because FA definitely did have top spots going into like the last little phase of the track, and the shock kind of messed up the spots that they had, and SCC came out with like the 2 through 5, and then it led to that last race. So that shock could possibly be the worst shock for FA, but we'll see, because they did get Bowser's Castle, and they love this track, or at least
they have to get a good race here. See, they're down. What's it? 44 with 2 left. Okay, we need a top 4 or top 6. We need a top 6 FA. I believe. I've become an FA believer, just because I want this to go to game 2. To be honest, I have actually seen teams come back from this because I remember. I remember during this season,
doable.
SG versus YTV. SG were on for a perfect season. Like this is like week 4 or something, and they were down like 46, I think, going into the last 2 races, and they won by 4. And and they got a perfect season after that.
Wow.
So Jack's getting knocked off. There are Soldiers back here though, and Ruby's back here. So FA. Oh, already someone has a blue shell. I think that's K. K's holding blue shell, so that means SVC's first. But there are actually quite a few SVC back here.
Yeah, I believe FA has pretty much almost everything middle right now. I think Chibi's actually...
Yeah, but then Chibi and Alex both get hit. Yeah, Dame is third. FA or SVC definitely are first because and Jackson's a banana.
This is just going really bad for FA right now.
I think if they do lose this war, it'll just be like FA. They always had like two. They always had like 3, 4, 5, but it just they couldn't consistently keep it first place, which I think was dumb. Because you can kind of dictate the momentum as when you're in first. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of FA back here now. Yeah, and top 3 is a big breakaway, and fourth is unless there's a shock, this is probably games.
A lot. Shock, 2 bills and a star.
Yeah, the dream.
Yeah, this is looking really grim for FA right now.
I think it's top 4. Or it's not top 4, but they definitely like at least top 3.
They're
or something
like top
like
2, 4, 5 or something like that.
Yeah, easier the blue shell now because. See, yeah, Chibi was 4. Yeah, it's top 3 for SEC.
Alright, rip FA.
Oh, that's good. So I think
I'm pretty sure they got top 2 off that.
Yeah. This is going back to GP1. Tyler and Xander showing up. So yeah, rip the game dream.
No.
Just have FA with top 6 the last race just to go out on a high note.
That'll be something to see.
Yeah.
Oh god, I'm just looking at the chat right now. I don't think I've clicked on the chat once, and I literally just clicked on the chat and scrolling through it is just pretty funny.
Bible thump.
And these last track picks are kind of making my head hurt. Because I hate every track that was picked except for like SNES, Rainbow Road, and Animal Crossing.
It's Big Blue.
And I hate this track. Oh. Yeah. Words can't describe how much I hate this track.
It's actually stream buffered a bit.
Yeah.
It's back now. Yeah. So SCC is starting out with top 2. I think this is a pretty decent front running track as well.
Yeah, most definitely. This track highly favors first, or at least first after the first lap. Whoever's in first after the first lap,
exactly.
When they take good strats is usually it's usually good to keep it. Assuming you know how to drive it too.
Yeah, even here, like the strats are like relative, especially if you reload this level, they're relatively easy. So I can see Xander and Tyler staying in top 2. You do have that god box though, but with the cannon.
Yeah.
Where like it just all
the most jank box in the whole game.
Literally anything can happen.
You can get a bill in 4th, shotgun like 7th. That one box is literally like. That's why I hate the track because it's literally random. All right, let's see what Jax gets.
Triple shrooms. That's a bit disappointing. And the blooper, just to top it all off.
I think that blooper sums up the GP3 for FA. That one blooper described. The blooper 2 boomerang described the whole last GP.
Their hopes flying away.
Congratulations to Severus for winning. What is this called? Meltdown. There we go.
Yeah.
I was going to say like MKB, something. I forgot it was just Meltdown.
They ended with a top 5-7.
Oh, they went top 5-7.
Oh wow, that'll push out the score, but the war was closer than the score would admit. It was just GP3. The SEC really turned it on.
Yeah. And I would like to point out one thing from GP3 that I don't think we saw like the rest of the war. SEC because usually the whole war is back and forth, but the third GP was constant big wins races for SVC, and I don't think we saw that the entire war. So that was one thing that was really kind of gave SVC the upper hand that last GP to win that war.
Yeah, I think it was those 2 track picks of just Mount Wario into Electrodrome, like just like turned it.
Yeah,
so much.
That definitely shaped the ending of that war.
Yeah. I'm still curious about I'd imagine we might. Rookie might be able to set it up. I still want to know about Wario Stadium though. I still want to know why they picked that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's a good thing. We do need to ask that.
It didn't change. Okay, Alex wants to be interviewed anyway. Do you have Alex on Skype? You can.
No, he deleted me recently, so.
Do I still have Alex on Skype? Oh, I do. Holy shit. And he needs to update Skype. Hey!
That's the same thing that happened to you.
Yeah, I know. Dude, I hate Skype. I had to uninstall and reinstall it 3 times this week.
Skype is literally, I don't know. I don't see why people still use it. Discord is 10 times better. He said call him. I don't know if that will actually work.
No. Unless we want to do a written interview. I'll reset caller here. I think that's curtains for Alex.
GG's.
We could move to Discord if you guys give me the link.
Yeah, I can give you a link real quick. Alright, let me get off of Skype. Thank you. I will see you on Discord in a couple of seconds.
I'm not sure if it's going to pick up my mic, but you guys will be able to hear me fine.
Okay. Alright, so we have Alex from Fatal Aces. Overall, what are your thoughts on the war? Because the first 2 GPs were pretty close, and then GP3 was kind of...
You see, what happened was we got bodied. That's
One word, you could say body, yeah.
See, no. We thought we had it. You know, we were good. We were on Mount Wario. We were what? Jax was first. Someone was in third. Me and Chibi had 5, 6, and then our other 2 they were like bottom 4 or 3, and then they pulled a shock, and then we died, and then it all just went downhill from there. So we died.
Yeah, and after the second GP, there was only a 16-point deficit too, so
yeah, I know,
it looked really doable.
And then MW happened, and then RIP. It was pretty depressing. Not really. You see, Sergeant Guy didn't expect to win at all, so it was...
Yeah, I kind of saw what you were saying in the chat. It's pretty funny. I want to ask, how did you feel when SVC picked RWS and then ended up getting kind of bodied on the race?
I pulled a crazy 8 in second when we were top 2, and at that point I knew it was over. I was like, all right,
Jax kind of did make some good plays. He got
Jax had such a nice Skype. That's
the
nice.
And
Wario
then
Stadium.
it did help that I think Ruby and Kay both hit the fireballs trying to low ramp or something. So that was some nice memes.
Yeah, actually did make big plays. What else?
You see the thing, like originally we were gonna use Daniel, and then this dude died to go eat. So we ended up bringing in Kolos, and this dude was playing with himself for like half the war. So although he did do, I heard he made plays on Shy Guy Falls. So
Yeah,
I was in
Yeah,
class, so I
yeah.
didn't see anything.
Shago Falls, I think he got Crazy 8 in second, like last item.
That was pretty
Or
much
something
like
like that.
all we saw from Kolos that entire war was the Shotgun Falls. Because pretty much any other time of the war, he was literally just in the back getting bodied.
Something like that.
I mean, it's facts, bro.
It was like Leroy's GP1 of last war, but all war.
Nah, that was just Leroy racing bad. How did you feel about Meltdown overall as a team? How do you think your performance as a team was?
Considering Kaiser comes on once a week to play, Jax comes on weekends. That's it. But yeah, considering we didn't use Daniel either. I mean, we did fine. Then we just got GP3. You said like people gave up after race like 10.
Yeah, I
We
think
were
rest
down
10
like
like SVC like top forward or something like that. So
on Electrodome. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
oh, I heard you guys thought I was in first. You see what happened was I got coin red over the glider.
Yeah. It was more we were kind of hoping you were in first, so it would be like interesting, but yeah, well sadly
I was
wasn't
like,
to be.
oh, GG's, and then nobody came up, and I was like, oh, okay, we lost.
And then Big Blue. Let's talk about
Oh,
Big
Big
Blue.
Blue. Let me talk about Big Blue. I was playing with myself in 12, like section 1.
Because that
Apparently,
race
like
was
we all died.
just. It was like the icing on the cake. Like, SGC just said, hey.
I had nothing to do with race 12. I was in the back the whole time. And then Kolos tossed in my face when I caught up and took me again.
All right. Anything
Yeah, I
else?
think- yeah.
Well, GG's to all the teams we played. It was actually a fun 2 weeks, even though we forfeited versus Jen that one time because everybody was sleeping.
Yeah,
Besides that, it was a fun weekend.
I'm pretty
They deserved to
satisfied with
win. I
how
mean, we
turns
played like
out.
garbage.
Mhm.
So yeah, I guess they're getting interviewed, or I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
Yeah.
hop out of
Yeah.
call.
Anyway,
GG's.
yeah,
Nice
thank you.
cast.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, you can
And I'll-
rewatch it later. So, hope we did pretty
We'll
well.
probably be signing up for the next one, so we'll see you then.
All
Or
right,
earlier.
thank you. See you
All right,
later.
thanks for joining us.
All right, bye.
All right, we have Tyler and Xander now.
Hello.
So, congratulations, guys.
Oh, thanks, man.
So, thoughts?
I don't know, really.
Proud of how he did GP3 especially.
Yeah, GP3 was
Yeah.
really just really strong.
The signature SVC GP3. Haha,
Yeah,
XD.
I was saying like
Mhm.
we just need to pull the classic GP3 because it was so close the whole way through. We were up 16 going into GP3, and I just kind of told them in the call. I was like, all right, guys, well, you know, we're gonna pull the GP3 right now like we always do, and we did it again. That was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, to be honest, Matt Warrior was looking worrying for you guys at the start. When I saw
Yeah.
Tyler blow out,
Okay.
Yeah, we
So-
thought, oh man, this is curtains. We got Tyler
Yeah.
first, I'm out Warrior, then you blow out.
Tyler shed his
So-
trousers.
What happened on Mount Wario was I just all of a sudden felt so pressured to get the start boost because for whatever reason over the past week I've been missing way more start boost than usual, and I felt super pressured to get it, like so much so that I missed it. And yeah, pretty much the whole Mount Wario race was me apologizing for being an idiot, and it worked out for us anyway because Dame pulled the shock.
Yeah,
Nice.
like a lot of
It
us kind of
happens.
died. A lot of us kind of died at the beginning. I know Tyler burnt out. I think I got pushed. I believe two others in our team got pushed. Dame was the only one up there, and he got boxed out by them. And
I think all of us got pushed
Yeah.
off like
Yeah,
section
pretty
2.
much.
I had triple shrooms in 4th or something, so it was looking like a free first right there because I would gain so much time from the 2 shroom spot, and I got pushed off. So that sucked.
yeah, but yeah, like Tyler said, luckily Dame got the shock, so that gave us a huge comeback that race.
Yeah, it was like straight out of like a Troy fail and recovery video. Like that's pretty much how it went.
It's a good
Because
description.
it was just
there.
looking so bad, and then I don't know. There was the miracle, there was the shock, and we just all caught up at the end and pulled
Yeah,
like two.
that really turned the tide for the rest of the war too. That
And
race.
then another important thing was that we got the Electrodrome pick right after that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a
that
really
was
smart
really
pick, I think. Definitely worked out. Got Jax out immediately with the
Yeah,
bump
we ended
from
up
the
pushing
draft.
him into the dirt on the first turn there.
Yeah.
So I think like 4 of us just drafted and just completely bombarded him, and he's pipe frame, so he wasn't taking that bump. It's pretty nice.
So now we have to ask. I think it was GP2 because
This is
me
mainly
and Marilyn.
Yeah,
Me
this
and
is
Marilyn
mainly what
were.
Mark was wanting to know the whole time.
Yeah, we were a bit confused. So you're playing FA, right? And you get like I think it was like top 2, 5, 6 or something like that, and you pick
Oh, yeah.
Wario Stadium.
Yeah, we wanted to
it's
get
like-
it out. Yeah, we want to get it out the way with we had top spots, so they couldn't pick it later for themselves. The only problem is, Ruby got bumped and Dame got greened, and then K's red passed one of them, hit Tyler, and it all just like it just
It
went
actually
so
went
horribly.
backwards for me. Yeah.
Yeah, something
We
happened
were
that
all up
match.
there. Even though Ruby got bumped, he was still in 4th. K was 2nd, I was 3rd, Jax was 1st. K
Yeah,
had a
Jax
red.
just kind of infiltrated there.
And
He got a really good
his-
snipe on
his
Dame
red-
too.
For whatever unfortunate reason, decided to track me in 3rd. So Jax kind of got to run, like he got to live, and we all kind of
Yeah.
died. Like we
Yeah,
all
they
kind
all-
of died after that.
They all ended up
So-
running together, and we got we were just stuck trying to
What
catch
was
up.
seeming like it could be a top 3 run for the remainder of the race ended up with Jax being in 1st, and then the rest of them slowly getting up there because like 3 of us died after that happened. So
Yeah.
that kind of sucked. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But-
That makes more sense. Because they would naturally we were thinking, oh god, wait, is FA picking that? They switch me's. It's like
Wario Stadium, it's a good track for spots like that, and
Yeah.
we're not as fast as them on it, but we thought that we could just like run the beginning and keep the top spots because just the way the track plays out and bumps work, and it was working up until Ruby kind of made a mistake and Dame got greened. But yeah, they know how to play the track, so they knew how to green Dame, and kind of went downhill from there.
Yeah,
But
Jax did get like a really nice snipe
we
on him.
were happy that we picked it when we did because they didn't get as good of a race as like they could have if they
Yeah.
picked it for their top spots. So like we did what we wanted to do. We got it out of the way. We barely lost the race and we got it out of the way.
No,
So-
fair enough.
Like a loss
s-
by 10 on Wario Stadium is fine by me. I don't mind. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it could have been worse.
It's just the scariest track because like their whole team has top 10. What can you do? They're like 2 seconds faster than all of us. So
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
it's
track.
really scary.
It's a track of a lot of stuff that has to go right for you in every run. So, considering they're so consistent at it, I would
Yeah.
assume that would be pretty scary.
It definitely is. I want to give a shout out to Big Blue.
Yeah, dude. we've been picking Big Blue recently just to like test it out with top spots because we kind of thought like a bit like at first, oh, it's a random track, don't pick it, like anything happens at the beginning. Then we tried picking it with like top spots, so then obviously we're not gonna hit each other, so we'd like all be able to just like stay up there with each other and just like keep the run going. And it's been working so well for us because I believe like no one really plays that course. And like no team is like particularly good at it, and it's been working out so well because of that.
Yeah, the way it started out was whenever it would come up in Worldwides, because DLC2 comes up, I would get flamed for picking it. And I just kept telling us, I kept telling our team how good it is and how it's like an amazing track, and they finally listened to me. And yeah, now we're picking Big Blue. And life is good.
Good to know.
I can't say I agree with you, but if it works for you guys, you go right ahead and do that.
Yeah. I think it's like a better N64 Rainbow Road because it's
I
so
can
good
agree
for
to
top
that.
spots, but even when it gets picked and you're not top spots, it's like the skilled players can find a way to pull to the front. Like those who can avoid stuff and those who are fast at it can find a way to get to the front. Because I always seem to like find the good N64 Rainbow Road players always place well on there, and it's really the same with Big Blue. They're pretty similar.
Seems that Sergeant guy wants them a -20 penalty for whenever Big Blue gets picked now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they had a bad race versus DVP on there as well.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. I think
top five
that was like DVP's like best race by far too, because FA was doing
Yeah.
very well that war.
Yeah.
All right, do
Was
we have?
surprised. Like,
Go ahead,
uh,
Mark.
So I was just gonna ask, like overall Meltdown. Obviously, you guys were undefeated. So what did you think? Even just this tournament structure with the bracket system. What did you guys think of that?
It's pretty interesting. Like it's I
yeah,
like the whole
the
double
new.
elimination thing.
Yeah,
It's
I
pretty
was
fun the
enjoying
whole
stuff
way
like
through.
that, like new tournament ideas.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun the whole way through.
Yeah, that was kind of the goal for this year, I guess. I mean, it was kind of cool. Like we're like casting something. It's like, oh, whoever wins this wins the tournament. It's not just like, oh, they could win, and if they get the bonus point, etc. You know.
Hmm.
Yeah, it was actually kind of convenient for us today. We lost to FA twice in MKU, like, and we got to play them again here. Just get some revenge, if you want to put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because losing them twice is kind of brutal.
Yeah, we
Even.
were actually kind of hoping like for FA to not have like forfeited that match so that we could have played them twice because you know how they beat us twice in the past season. We wanted
Yeah,
to
because
beat
technically
them
Yeah,
twice,
technically
even
they
at the
only lost
start.
once, but
But uh, they kind of forfeited the match. But that Gen match was actually really good, so I'm really glad that we actually ended up playing Gen because they've gotten a lot
yeah, it
better
looks
and
pretty
it's really fun
intense.
overall to play.
Hmm.
yeah,
I
I
mean,
can agree with that.
It's
Gen's
really
improving.
down to the last race.
I mean, they
Really
still
down
have
to the
players
last
they need to add. Also, I know Zink was not able to play for them in this tournament because he was too late on the transfer.
They're making like the most improvement out of everybody, and they're like trying the hardest to improve out of everybody.
Yeah,
That's
I
really cool to
agree.
see.
I
Yeah.
agree with that totally.
It's really cool to see.
Well, all right. Do we have any closing comments or?
Yeah, I do. I think you guys need some new graphics for your stream because you're lying to the whole stream right now. All 47 people. We are not
I
live
know.
on
Yeah, I know.
Skype.
Yeah, we
I had
gotta
to
We
make
are
a
live on
I had to
Discord.
make a comment there of being live on
Yeah.
Discord.
47 people are being lied to right now. Yeah. Other than that, GG's to everyone we played. It was a lot of fun, and
Yeah,
looking
good
forward to the
games.
next
I,
tournament.
I I had fun playing what I could, even though I
Yeah.
missed all yesterday because of CSL.
Yeah,
That was
that's slightly a problem, I guess, but
yeah. I mean, my team was fine without me, so
well, that's good.
Yeah, the structure's really cool. It's not boring at all. It's like 3 matches in the day. Like I don't really mind that. I like playing 3
You
matches.
just have to
in a
be
row.
really, you just have to be really invested, I guess. Like you have to have a stable team to get through these, or else it'll be
Yeah.
really hard.
well, thanks for interviewing us. I guess I'm looking forward to the rest of the tournament, FFAs, whatever that are coming up in the future.
All right, cool. Once again, congratulations on winning, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, I think that's about wrap it up. So thank you guys, and thank you for tuning in and watching. It's been good, and hopefully we'll be able to cast Slip Drift, which is our next circuit tournament in about 2 weeks.
Sounds good.
All right, see ya everybody, and thank you for watching.
Yeah.
Peace.
But
Yeah, see ya.